Okay, first off, can we talk fashion? I like this.
Thank you. It's Burberry, and they made it for me. And it's got little foxes on it. Crystal foxes. Yeah.
Tell me about your character. She's a lot younger than her partner.
She is, but she is his soulmate.
Yeah?
And, there's not much evidence, apart from her own feelings, that they are soulmates, but Chelsea is absolutely convinced that they are. And they are an unconventional couple, but then as the show goes on, I think people will be really surprised by their journey that they go on. Yeah.
Okay, so your partner on the show is played by Walton. How was it working opposite him?
Incredible. Incredible. It was like every day was an adventure. Like, it really was. And we got so close. And it was just so fun working out the Rick and Chelsea dynamic. But it was also Mike's a genius at casting. So, we don't do chemistry tests or anything. But he just, seems to intuit who's going to go together. So I was told, by the producer that if Walton hadn't been Rick, then I wouldn't have been Chelsea. It was specifically about the pair. So, yeah, I think he just knows who's gonna. So it was also we just met and we were like, yeah, Rick and Chelsea, yeah.
I love that. Okay, so season 3 of the show, what can fans look forward to? What can you tease?
It's got a lot more melancholy, I think, than the previous two. It's really about life and death. It's really about fate versus free will. For my character specifically, I thought it was very much about, are things destined, or do we actually have agency? Do we have choice? Do we have free will? And the questions around that. And, obviously that's helped so much by the Buddhism and the karma aspect of it all, and the past lives. So there's a lot of, spirituality, and yeah, I think the characters are asking themselves, do they have choice? Because I think a lot of the people in the show feel destined to be consumed by their own pride or their own greed, but could they break it? Could they break the curse of their fatal flaw? So I think it's for me it's about determinism, I think.
I love that. Very good. Okay, what about, are we going to see anyone returning besides Natasha, or any way to bring back Jennifer?
Jennifer's dead.
Yeah.
Tanya's dead.
There's no resurrecting her.
No, but you know what? I don't want to say too much because I don't want to spoil it, because I think that's part of what's so great about the show is that you just don't know what Mike is going to throw at you. And so, yeah, I think everyone's going to be really just have the best time watching it. And he throws so many breadcrumbs and puts you in the wrong direction, so you go, oh, I know what's going to happen, and then next minute you're completely wrong. So, yeah.
Okay, and then before you go, shooting in Thailand, best part about working over there?
The best part was I really loved the fact that, especially in Koh Samui, the culture was so... There's a real absence of ego and a real absence of, optics, people being concerned about optics. It's way more about, because of the spirituality of the place, it's way more about your consciousness and your experience rather than how you're coming across, and which is obviously a great clash with the White Lotus guests because they're all about optics. But I just loved that part of it,
Congratulations, and it's so nice to meet you. Have a great time tonight.